Welcome to this edition of Cook County Farm Bureau TV. Today we're going to be talking about redistricting, which is a process that's currently going on in the Illinois General Assembly to what's called remap the legislative districts. The information the committee is using is based on the 2010 census, which has shown that Illinois overall grew approximately 4%, which meaning we did add people, however they weren't in Cook County. They were in many of the collar counties and what's called the exurbs. Cook County actually experienced a 3.4% decrease in population, which ultimately may result in us having fewer state representatives and state senators. Based on these numbers, we believe that each legislative district, each representative district that is, will have approximately 108,000 people, which is about where they are right now. In order to draw a map, the Senate and the House redistricting committees are currently holding public hearings throughout Illinois to gauge individuals' opinions, their ideas, and their concerns. After the public hearings have concluded, legislators and their staff will go into the actual process of drawing the legislative boundaries. According to state law and constitution, the districts that they create have to be contiguous and compact, meaning that they can't go on for miles and miles and miles, and they have to represent the individuals in that district. This especially has come into contention with some of the areas such as Chinatown, which right now has 3 or 4 representatives. They're hoping to have a single representative and actually be into their own legislative district. In the past couple of years, we've had several landmark pieces of legislation related to redistricting. And these pieces of districts have created crossover districts, coalition districts, and influence districts. The hope of these special districts is ultimately that communities such as Chinatown, or such as a very heavy African American or Mexican American population, can stay within a single district. It's also the hope that we will ultimately be able to avoid gerrymandering, which is something we see when the districts spread a great distance or use rail lines or easeways to be able to continue on. The redistricting process is scheduled to conclude by October 5th. That is when ultimately a map has to be in place. From now until October 5th, what we will continue to see are public hearings. We will also see, hopefully, draft maps, even though that is not required by state law that they have to be publicly available. And the hope is that because there's a single party controlling both the House and the Senate in Illinois, that ultimately we can avoid what's happened in the past several redistricting, which is choosing the map out of Lincoln's hat by the Secretary of State. So our new map will be in place by October 5th, just in time for candidates to pass their petitions, and in time for us to have every single state representative and state senator on the ballot in November of 2012.